I screamed, a loud, piercing scream. Thank God I was only 9 years old and still too Catholic to swear, or I would have turned the air blue. A spider, well, a daddy long legs, which was spidery enough for me, poking out of my school desk as I opened the lid. The shaft of light made scramble around my neat pile of orderly books, my pencil case, my carefully arranged coloured pencils. I leapt out of the chair, but the chair hit the cupboard behind me and I became stuck. Thrashing around trying to extract myself, I banged my knees and shins before I could finally escape. I was frightened and humiliated. My knees, shins, and cheeks burned. I didn't deserve this. He had put it there, Michael Harris. I wanted to kill him, but I really didn't hate him. Normally, I felt a bit sorry for him. He was long and lanky, like a daddy longlegs himself, his pale face now burning with shame. He had gone too far, and he knew it. Michael was my desk partner. Each school desk was split into two, so two students could sit next to each other and learn together. The choice of desk partner was the responsibility of my teacher, Mrs. Pugh, and the pairings were not random. Disruptive boys placed next to sensible, responsible, hard-working girls. The more disruptive the boy, the more responsible the girl had to be. Not the quiet girls, they were not strong enough to take on the might of the unruly males. Not the chatty girls, they might join in with their desk partners' shenanigans. No, girls like me, tough enough to stand up for myself, kind enough to help, emotionally intelligent enough to read the situation and manage the needs of the boys whose needs were clearly not being met. It was an impossible job. Michael couldn't write, and obviously that was a huge problem for him, but it wasn't my problem. When I wanted to get on with my work, he became bored and restless, maybe embarrassed even. There was only so much help I could give him, and hey, I was only 9. It wasn't really my job. On the rare occasions I joined in with his chatter, Mrs. Pugh would shoot me a look that would stop me in my tracks and fill me with shame for letting her, me, him down. I wasn't the only girl that was paired with an unruly male counterpart. Julian and Jason, Nicola and Daniel, not 10 years of age yet, and we were hearing the message loud and clear. Your job is to manage male emotions and behaviour, keep them in check. You have a responsibility to keep these boys contained. How many victims of domestic violence have thought the same? I would like to think this only happened in my school or was an 80s thing, but it's not. I wrote about my school experiences on Substack. Is this a thing? Putting girls next to boys, little girls, to help manage their behaviour? It's a thing, all right. Parents, teachers, former pupils, all what I had suspected. It's regular practice, said one teacher. Everyone knows the good girls are used to calm their boys down. I'm not criticising teachers. My daughters have experienced so many fantastic ones, and they do an amazing job whilst being chronically under-resourced and shamefully underpaid. I'm not criticising little boys. They are, after all, still children. They have needs too. Empathy and kindness are as important as maths and English to me, but it's not about that. It's the message that young girls are receiving that concerns me. What seeds are being planted in such young and fertile minds about the responsibility of females to moderate male behaviour? I had the last laugh though. I was moved next to Julia. She had an amazing colouring pencil collection and she was happy to share. Sometimes when she was tired, she would rest her head on my desk and I would stroke her long black hair. We sung under our desks when we thought no one was looking. It was bliss. Michael never troubled me again. In fact, he was always quite kind to me after that. I would like to think he grew up to be the kind of man that does not expect his partner to regulate his behaviour and emotions, but I will never know. That daddy longlegs stopped me doing one thing that day. Right, I just wanted to sit down and write. So I've done that today, opened my desk, well, my laptop. No eight-legged surprises, just me and my words. And I am writing and I am spreading the word about the invisible and insidious practice and the messages it's sending out to our girls. No spider or patriarchal system is going to stop me from doing that.